The skinning fields, flayed alive in the name of justice. Beyond the city walls, where the gallows swayed and the air stank of death, there stretched a place the villagers dared not linger. The skinning fields. It was a broad expanse of dirt and broken ground, where no crops grew and no birds sang. The earth there had been blackened by blood and rot, hardened by centuries of cruelty. And upon the wooden frames and the stone walls surrounding it, the skins of men fluttered like banners in the wind. Here justice was displayed in its most grotesque form. For thieves, rebels, heretics, and traitors, the punishment was not swift execution but the slow peeling away of their very flesh. Stripped of their skin, they were displayed for all to see. A warning etched not in parchment but in the very bodies of the condemned. The practice had begun with kings and lords who sought to make examples of those who defied their rule. A thief hanged was soon forgotten, but a thief skinned and nailed upon the city gate became a legend of fear. The sight of a man's hide stretched taut, his empty eyes and slack jaw staring blankly, made even the boldest think twice before defying the crown. The process itself was as much spectacle as punishment. At dawn, the condemned were dragged from dungeons reeking of piss and mildew. Shackled and broken, they were paraded through the streets, jeered at by crowds whose hunger for blood was never sated. Children perched on their fathers' shoulders to glimpse the spectacle. Women covered their mouths in mock horror, while their eyes glittered with cruel fascination. At the edge of the fields, the scaffolds waited. The condemned were bound to wooden frames, their arms and legs pulled taut with ropes, their mouths gagged to muffle the screams. Executioners stood ready with knives honed to razor sharpness, their hands steady from years of practice. They wore leather aprons slick with stains, their boots caked with gore, their faces hidden behind hoods that reeked of sweat and smoke. The flaying began at the feet, the knife slicing delicately between skin and flesh, peeling it back in long ribbons. The condemned writhed in agony, muffled shrieks filling the air, their eyes bulging with terror as their own bodies betrayed them. Blood ran freely, darkening the soil, pooling beneath the scaffold. The skin was worked slowly, inch by inch, torn from legs, torso, arms, until the body was no longer recognizable as human but a red, glistening mass of quivering muscle.